Looks like it's the two of us.
Super busy so far.
Yeah.
Um,
How
they, sh
is it?
they should be joining. Yeah, here he comes.
Hi,
Oh, yeah.
Guillaum.
Hi, Guillaume. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Nice to see you. Thanks for joining.
Nice to see you too. I'm very happy to be here. May I ask friends to come?
Of course. Yeah, please.
Of course. Yeah. Thank
Absolutely. More the merrier. We all could use some friends here.
you.
Afternoon, Danielle. How are you?
Good. Zoom is acting up. Oh, very cute. Who's that in the background?
My puppy, Juniper.
Juniper.
She's a sheepadoodle, so a sheepdog poodle.
Okay, that's like cuteness overload over there.
Super
And you
cute.
got an iPad.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what she's doing.
Sleeping?
Yeah. She gets to hang out with me on days like today.
I'm doing doggy sitting.
Oh wow. There you go. Nice.
And that's a brioche. Well, you're on mute.
What's that? Oh, I'm on mute.
No, I got you're there.
I don't have a puppy, so
I had some issues with Zoom. I need to reinstall, and I was in a reinstall loop, and now Edge needs to restart now. So might drop and not show up, but nothing personal.
Oh, Edge is rebooting you?
Yeah, a couple of seconds. So I hope I could reconnect.
Best wishes. Hope to see you soon.
Okay, that was very quick.
Right. Guillaume, you're collecting friends?
Yeah, but we have a big internet global problem.
Really?
All my friends. So I hope they will be able to come. It is a miracle. I connect today. We have very big internet problem.
Would it have to reschedule? But like it could take a bit time because there's like KubeCon
I
in the
have
window.
something working right now, so as you want.
No, I'm just asking if you need the other guys to show up.
I have a build. Do you want me to start? I can start if you want. I don't know if I can do the demo, but I will try to do it because I can't connect with Zoom from my work computer. So I have built a Teams connection from my personal computer to show my work computer. Is it okay?
Worth trying.
Thank you for you to. Well, I hope my friends will come. Can I share my screen?
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
So let's go for that. Do you see Teams?
Do not see you sharing at the moment.
Okay. That one. Do you see something?
Yes, yes, there we go.
Yeah.
See your the GitHub browser and the
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
And it's a team window, but I have done my best. I'm sorry for my English. I will do my best for you. Can I start?
Mm.
And
Yeah.
I'm so proud to be here to talk about SlimFaaS. Um, do I have to explain what it is from the beginning?
I mean, might be a good idea for folks that might be watching later who might not be
Yeah.
familiar with just a quick summary and then
Okay. So we used to use OpenFaaS when we start to build our first deep learning project at AXA France. And we OpenFaaS was nice, but it wasn't built for. We have some problem with our organization. Mainly, we were using are using OpenShift on for every project. We are using mainly one namespace, and we are developers. And developers can do whatever they want inside the namespace, basically. And with OpenFaaS, we had some problem with that organization. Mainly, we were setting up one OpenFaaS per project. It was hard to configure. It was also expensive for us. So one day we just built a small proxy to get out of OpenFaaS. And few days later, we tried to connect to Kubernetes API. So we start to build SlimFaaS. So basically we copied OpenFaaS, but the idea is to be simple and to set up modules independently inside SlimFaaS to be able to make a very small thing on very plug and play things. Do you understand me? Do you want a demo? Straight in the code, I think it's the best. So to start, so the main concept, I think you get it. It's basically SlimFaaS is a proxy. I have some slide here. A proxy. Do I have an example? No. I have here I have some beautiful image. Yeah, here. So we start from like OpenFaaS, it's a proxy. And when we want to call, for example, deployment pod instance, we just have to add function, the name of the deployment we want to reroute the HTTP request. And after that, we reroute the rest of the path. And basically, it's just a proxy. So it aims to work mainly with HTTP. And we have, like OpenFaaS, synchronous routes and also an asynchronous route. So what do SlimFaaS when we call the async route? It takes the message, put it straight in the queue, and after that, SlimFaaS pods take it back from the queue and push it to the aimed pods instance. So it's SlimFaaS is also a database that allow SlimFaaS to synchronize between themselves and to scale down and scale up. Mainly, by the time we discovered we have a big problem we have a lot of websites with API that mainly are not used during the night. And what we did, we had an idea because we are using also KEDA at work, but the scale from 0 to 1 is hard, is something very difficult because if we don't have a virtual machine available, for example, it requires at AXA France, it requires nearly 7 minutes. 7 minutes to spawn a new virtual machine in order to be able to use it. So we have added another route which is called wake up, wake functions. Basically, its role is only to say a deployment. Okay, you can go from 0 replica to 1. You can start to scale to one replica. And we have also another route to list very, very simply the state of the underlying infrastructure. For example, if we have a 0 replica. That's why we have a JavaScript component that is able to request SlimFaaS to know the state of the infrastructure, and if a user start to connect to the webpack JavaScript, he is able to start the application. Well, let's go for a demo. I think it's the best. SlimFaaS is just a stateful set pods. Here, for example, this is a SlimFaaS configuration. Here I have one replica, but in production you have to set three replica for SlimFaaS. Why? Because of the failover. It's a real database, and all the SlimFaaS instance shares the state. And if it's used behind the Raft protocol, so it's the same that is using Redis on the SQL Server, for example. You have a master node, a main node, and you have following nodes that replicate the data. And if one node is falling down, you need the majority, so 2 nodes, to continue to be able to write the data. So you need 3 SlimFaaS in production. Basically, you have a few information to set up in SlimFaaS. Mainly, you have to tell it the namespace. You can straight use the IP or use the SVC to connect to the underlying pods. Here in my demo, here I have using just one pods, so I have activated that configuration to be able to start just one node. If I disable that, I have to start many nodes. In my demo, I have a first function here, Fibonacci 1. Fibonacci 1 is a simple pod in .NET, not optimized. The only mandatory annotation is that one. If you have an existing pods on Kubernetes, you can install SlimFaaS as a stateful set and just use that annotation, and it's okay. SlimFaaS will scale it down to 0. Here, it's an annotation to set the scale to 0 time. Here it's 5 seconds. And here it's for the async parameters. I'm allowing only one request in synchronous mode at each time. What can I do else? So SlimFaaS here is exposed through a node port. That port here. I can up here. I can access it to its else route. Okay, up HTTP. So here I'm accessing SlimFaaS, and I have also, I think, in my pod Fibonacci demo, I have some routes, interesting routes. The first one is just route hello / names. So if I want to access it, here I can, I have a Bruno, it will be easier. I'm connect through SlimFaaS, then function, then Fibonacci, then hello CNCF. So when I'm calling it, what will happen? Sorry, I have to go here. Yeah. So here I went quickly. I have my Fibonacci. I have my SlimFaaS pod turned on. And I have Fibonacci pods, Fibonacci 1, which I showed you. Then when I'm calling Fibonacci 1 here, it just starts Fibonacci 1. Then it will start, it will call the route, and I will get the route just like a proxy. Very simple. It's working also with picture. Here it's just HTTP GET. It's also working with HTTP post for delete. It's just a proxy. It will reroute the HTTP verb. What can I say else? So here, after 5 seconds, my pod is scaling down. Now I have that route wake function that I talked previously. That I call it mind changer because it allows to if I call it, it's just an HTTP post. I don't need any content, but it will just start my pod to one replica. It will just start one replica. Sorry for my vocabulary. I'm really doing my best in English. For me, it's evening, and I think it's the morning for you.
You're doing great.
Now, let's go to async function. Interesting here, I have my async function. I will post something more intricate, Fibonacci compute. Here, I have code about Fibonacci. It's not optimized. That pod is not optimized. It's not optimized.net. And it run a Fibonacci that will took time on memory. So I will run it up asynchronously. I will maybe grow that number. What's happening? I receive 202 accepted. And now my pod is starting up. SlimFaaS is waiting for the pod to be in ready state. And when it will be in ready state, it will send the message to Fibonacci 1. I hope. Yeah. It didn't do it. I think it's. I didn't download the base image because I had the internet problem. So it's a development, or maybe it's going too quick. I will send many Fibonacci. I think it's not working.
What are you expecting to happen here?
It's here. It should, because I configured previously the number parallel request just for one. It should ingest. It should call Fibonacci 1 only with one message. So it will call just one Fibonacci. After the end, another one, another one, another one. And if up, so if I change here the number parallel request, for example, to 2, it will compute 2 Fibonacci in parallel. I will try. I can try something because it's a development version and I couldn't download the main version because of my internet connection. But maybe I have an idea. Let's try something. Here I'm setting back like a production configuration, and I'm removing that attribute to that says a main node could start alone for the database. So now I will update the script. Let's do it. Puff puff. Okay. So now my SlimFaaS, I should have 3 SlimFaaS. I'm not sure it will work. Okay. Now, as you can see, I have 3 instances of SlimFaaS. Each SlimFaaS now know each other, and they are connected and discussing between them. Up. Let's try again the demo. I'm not sure it will work, but up. So I run one Fibonacci asynchronous. Yeah, maybe my bug occurred. So now I can click many times to send my message. So just it will wait for the output here up. It will wait for the output of the first one to start the second one. And maybe 32 is too big for the demo, but it will take a while to now compute one by one my Fibonacci. If I change my parameters here, for example, I changed for two in parallel. Up, let's do it. Up. No, okay. I think it's okay. Then, well, oh, I think it doesn't like it. Or maybe it's. Yep. Let's restart it. Yeah. So now, if the database I still have messages to treat, and it will compute only 2 at each time. So it will compute 2 and 2, then 2, then 2. As soon as one is ended, it starts another one, etc., etc. I don't remember how many times I click on it, but too many times. Let's go to the next route. It's status function. It's interesting. So now it have ended my Fibonacci. I can click again 2, 3 times. Here I have another road. So it's a status function here. It's aimed to list my namespace on my all my functions. Here I didn't show you, but I have other Fibonacci. I have still my Fibonacci 1 here, which is in ready state on the requested. On the I have one replica. Fibonacci 2 is turned off. 3, 4, and I have also database. I can show you the script here. It will be interesting. Okay, here I have also Fibonacci up inside function here. I have also Fibonacci 2, Fibonacci 3, Fibonacci 4 on the MySQL database. In Fibonacci 2, I have something interesting new. It depends on Fibonacci 2 depends on Fibonacci 1 and MySQL. MySQL it's a stateful set, and Fibonacci 1 is just a deployment. And you remember I showed you the status function on the wake up. I have something interesting that I can do with that is to build an interface. So here I have a small demo. Up, I can show you. So let's go. Yeah. So that small web page, it's a React.js. We can know the status of the infrastructure, and that allow us to that's what I call a main changer. At Taxa France, we were using always 2 replica in production of our pods, big Java, old application, and also quite new application, .NET or Java. And by using SlimFaaS, we have some information in the UX part about the infrastructure. And that's interesting. Here, for example, I can call the route wake up. So I will wake up my Fibonacci 1, and it's starting my pod, and I know in the front-end part, it's starting. I can pilot the 0 to 1 by the front part. And it's quite long, but yeah, too long. I think it's I don't know why it doesn't start, but I update Docker desktop yesterday, and it was I have that problem from yesterday. I don't know why. I'm very sorry. What can I do for what I did? I think I can do something kubectl delete. I will namespace SlimFaaS demo. Let's start again. After that, so I will continue the explanation. So but we have font information from the back. Let's start again. Yes. I think it should be okay. Yeah, my SlimFaaS are OK. I'm crossing fingers in French that it will work. So now let's click. I have to synchronize. Okay, it's working. So now I can see my Fibonacci pod starting. Okay, I just wake up it. I can call it by using Fibonacci. Yeah. So it will start waiting to its replica to be in ready state, and after 5 seconds it will scale down. Here, remember my Fibonacci pod have some dependencies, like here, depend on Fibonacci 1 MySQL. So when I will, for example, call Fibonacci 2, it will, before wait for MySQL on Fibonacci 1, when a replica to be in ready state before starting Fibonacci 2. So once they are in ready state, it's starting Fibonacci 2, and up. Then now I have my two pods, and I can do my Fibonacci. Do you have some question yet, or do you want? Can I continue? Up.
Yeah, maybe just curious, when you're building the images, is it basically up to the user to build their function into an image in a certain way and push that? And then it's just an image ref in the spec, basically.
Basically, it's not really a function as a service. SlimFaaS doesn't aim to just push code onto it works magically. Behind, we choose to make SlimFaaS without magic, and we doesn't want to do that magic part. And that magic part is not compatible with our organization, on our way to work. Mainly, we are using but we doesn't want to do that part. I pretty think it's because we the scale, for example, the scale to 0 to 1 is hard in HTTP, and it's the same for the Docker part. We aim to not hide that part. So you have your existing Docker. You just add one annotation and it works. But we doesn't do the magic about the Docker build.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, makes sense.
I'm sorry, so I'm not sure to understand everything. Now I have some demo about public-private. We build a system to. Let's go to the definition of the next pod. Here, by design, Fibonacci 3, we don't set visibility. By design, all that pods are public. So when you expose SlimFaaS via a route, you can access all that public the pod you declared as a function. But you can also, for example, for the pod Fibonacci 4, declare it as private. So Fibonacci 4 is is more special. If I want to call it from that web interface, it won't work. Here, if I click on Fibonacci 10, I just have a 404, and that's it. Alors, for the demo, I put that pod with a bigger, higher lifetime, 2 minutes. I think it's the same for the Fibonacci 3. What I can do, Fibonacci 4 exists. On here, I have a root in my demo. Up, something, somewhere. Yeah, here I have a root that is called Fibonacci 4. And what is doing that root? It's calling behind the scene my pod Fibonacci 4. So here I'm entering from my Fibonacci, I think it will be Fibonacci 1, that will receive the message and call Fibonacci 4 to make my compute. So if I call now Fibonacci 1, Fibonacci 4 is not a dependency of 1, so when Fibonacci 1 will do the request, it will start Fibonacci 4. And when Fibonacci 4 will be in ready state, it will answer to Fibonacci 1 to give it back the response. So the Fibonacci computation. Yeah. So okay, it have been quite long, but here I have my answer 34. So I'm happy it's working. Yep. Do you now I can talk about event system because SlimFaaS now what time is it? SlimFaaS also have a publish subscribe event system. How it works? The idea is we were using Redis. We love Redis. Huh? It's we still use Redis, but for some scenario, the idea is we don't want to add a driver in our code. For example, to receive some events. And because we had SlimFaaS that have the full view of all the replica on the IP of each deployment on stateful set, the idea was we can build a publish subscribe system by using SlimFaaS. So what we did, still the same. We have a root publish event. We add the event name, then the path, and all the pods, all the API that have that path in their API will receive that message. So in the configuration here, I'm listening for public event Fibonacci public and Fibonacci private for SlimFaaS 4, and the same for SlimFaaS 3. So if I'm calling SlimFaaS here, I have, for example, a route that is calling. Yeah, I have here. I can send straight an events. If my pods Fibonacci 3, for example, here is down, it will not receive any events. But now I'm going back to Docker, up here. Now, if I turn on my Fibonacci 3, for example, and turn on my Fibonacci 4, let's do it. Yeah. Oh. it's I think it's private. Let's if I run a public event here, Fibonacci 3 will receive it. Yeah, on Fibonacci 4, if I remember well, I start it with two replica here at start. So now it has started. Yeah, I have two replica of Fibonacci 4. Up in the it's more a little bit intricate. My pods here is private, but I can override privacy by setting the event here public. So my Fibonacci cat will receive my Fibo public events. So now, if I, for example, publish an event to Fibonacci here, up, I think, up, let's click. Oh, that's a shame because I have oh. Oh, it doesn't work. I'm very sorry. I think that one is a bug not linked to my branch. But the aim is that all my Fibonacci's here should receive the public event. Here I have the same that Fibonacci 4 is private, and I have my route. I have a route specific to send a private events from inside the cluster, the namespace. Sorry. And for example, I will maintain wake up that pod. I can send an event here. Up, it will send a private event. So Fibonacci 1 will start, send an event, and I hope I won't have a bug with Fibonacci 4. It will receive the event. I think no. There is a problem with my Fibonacci 4, but it should receive events. On that, here the three have cleared the console. You can see yeah. So right now it will call Fibonacci 1 and then sends the event in internal that is private. And I'm very sorry for the bug, but I had very big internet connection today, so I couldn't download my main principal pod.
Yeah, maybe a question on the events. What is the format for those events? Like, do you use something like Cloud Events? Or do you integrate with that format or that structure?
Alors, when I built it with that in mind. For now, it's not. It's not. It's just an HTTP classical request here. It's for now. It's a specific SlimFaaS format. This is the name of the event, the route we are aiming, and we can send any information we want. It will be proxified to the pod. But we aim to add a new pod, connect to SlimFaaS, that we do the connection with all to respect cloud events, and also to be able to connect to Kafka or another kind of to be able to be agnostic to the HTTP. And to benefit of SlimFaaS with all the classical queue management events, etc. And
Okay.
the cloud events is in our roadmap. It's not the priority, but we I don't know. Yeah, we have
Gotcha.
a great SDK in C# that easily connect to cloud events. So I hope to play with very soon. Recently, we have added some jobs, a way to do jobs. Why? It's because with Genia, we have a system. We are still working in AI. We have working on AI platform, and we have to ingest many documents to extract it and to put it inside a vectorial database. And we found it was very interesting to use jobs to do a big operation. Documentation is still in progress, but we in that branch, I think I have in that branch, yeah. We can declare many configuration. We want the front end to be able to do the front end. We have the same system, public or private, also dependency, but we want to secure the job we can run. So we have all the system about image whitelist. This will be the default image used. We have security about the resources we can configure. Via the HTTP request, we can configure the resources, but we cannot set up more than that configuration. It's the limit. We can add here image if we have here many image or many things. We can also add all kind of environment key values, and also we can override it from the HTTP request with exactly the same format. So when we trigger a job, well, let's do for a demo. I hope this time it will work. I'm very ashamed. Something important I forget to mention is the number of parallel job. The same, we can limit the number of parallel job in order to for the security, to not to be able to make a denial service, I think in English. So let's go for a demo. Here, still the same, keyword job. The name of the configuration I have declared in my job here. And if I run it with the arguments 42, still my funny Fibonacci. Yeah, my job run and it's computing Fibonacci 2. Then here I have yeah. So it's my job here. Once it's finished, it will turn off. I have set up with two in parallel, so I can click 4 times, for example, 4 times here. So it will start 2 jobs. When one job is finished, it will start another one. Well, it was very quick, but yeah, it's because I'm I think running a bad image. I'm very sorry for the demo. It was the worst demo I have ever done, I think, of SlimFaaS. We are building a website. We are building a governance.md. We are reusing a way that is working for other project to automate the delivery of the release by the commit convention. So we have few times, but we will start to do public appointment. I don't know, to discuss about the backlog and to be able to make people happy to help and contribute and to use it. What can I tell? We are building a website. It's still not ready, but it will be one day. It will be beautiful, I think.
Yeah.
What can I tell you?
And so you were recently accepted into Sandbox as well. How is the onboarding and everything going there?
Sorry?
How's the Sandbox onboarding?
I think now I have to because we don't have a website, Sandbox CNCF here. And thank you so much to accept SlimFaaS. We wasn't expected by that much. At AXA, we are so proud that SlimFaaS to enter to the Sandbox CNCF. So we will do our best to make it growing. For the onboarding part, we cannot do. We don't have any website for now, so we don't have analytics on the domain or web domain. So I think all others are done. On that one, I think I cannot do it. I think it's I'm not sure to understand, but it's maybe should I do that task or?
Well, sorry, what
or
was the question? So whether you need a website or not?
The question is that task. I don't know if I have something to do. Or...
I don't think. I think this should be fine. Yeah.
Okay.
If I mean you can actually comment on the ticket and see if there's anything else that they need. And then somebody will respond.
Yeah, that's CNCF staff, I think does those. So the first four of those are checked for me when I look at the issue under CNCF staff tasks.
Yeah, on the for the website, we are building it in a way it will. Well, we are building it. It's not ready yet. It's in a branch.
Yep. Yeah, so I think, as Ricardo said, you can reach out in that issue if there's more for you to do besides what you're already working on.
I'm not sure to understand. I'm very sorry. I have some colleagues here. So,
yeah. Okay.
When I have finished the website, I just have to tell it here in the issues. Or what do I have to do?
Yeah, and anything you do, just add a comment to that issue.
Okay. When it will be done for the website. Okay.
And then the staff can review and get back to you.
Okay. Do you have a limit of time?
I think it's a suggestion of time. I don't think it's a hard limit. Is that fair, Ricardo?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So you expecting to have this before something? Or you looking at onboarding before KubeCon or something like that?
okay.
Yeah, I mean we're like 2 weeks away from KubeCon, so I'm not sure.
Two weeks.
Done because they usually have like a freeze, and then I'm not really sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it's split to the 2 weeks before, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think it will be all right because we it will. Well, we just have to improve documentation and it was some tests, but yeah, I have just to. Okay, but 2 weeks is fine.
I mean, the 2 weeks before KubeCon, which is now, there is no activity that would be taken.
Okay.
So
yeah, there's a freeze. There's a freeze, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, I don't.
Oh, good.
We are proud also. We know we present SlimFaaS at Devox France this year, but we hope we will start to present everywhere. And one day we hope to present it at KubeCon. It will be so cool. So,
Sounds great. Yeah, thanks so much for showing all of this today, Guillaume. No worries on the issues with your image and all that. This is all still very useful.
I am very sorry. We today our whole internet wasn't working anymore. So my Docker and so my so I couldn't prepare.
No worries.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much for accepting us. I see I have some colleagues, so they're shy.
Yeah, we'll actually post the recording for this meeting afterwards too.
Thank you so much. I don't know what to say else.
Yeah.
Okay, have a good evening.
Yeah.
Thank you. Have a nice day for you.
Very much. Thanks for joining.
Ciao.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Oh. Fares? Ouais.
Oui.
T'es là?
Oui, oui.
Ah, c'était catastrophique. Hein. J'ai souffert. Hein.
Ouais, j'ai vu. Mais bon, je pense qu'ils sont toujours en train de recorder.
Quittons et appelons-nous.
Yes.